not selling you anything. And anybody who's trying to sell you something isn't making money doing what they're doing. And if they are, it's not that much. Probably not as much as they're telling you that they're making. Hey guys, Mirror here. It's been a while since I made a video. It's been like 4 or 5 years actually. But I actually stopped making videos because I didn't want to be that guy who's constantly spewing out the same like BS that everyone like, oh, new product here, new product here. Like there's only so much I can teach you about dropshipping. There's really not that much to learn. You just have to test out different things until it works out. But I wanted to share a case study with you guys. I just want to also say that I'm not trying to sell you a course or anything. I'm literally just throwing this out there for people so that they can just see like that dropshipping does work. It takes a lot of hard work, honestly. But you know, anything is possible. Dropshipping does definitely work, and I guess I'll just cut to the chase. And this was the store that I actually sold on. Organized Zen. So I used to sell like these little pyramids, these like crystal pyramids with like certain gemstones inside. So this is a very, very like niche type of item that I was selling to people. It was a very basic store. I tried to sell different stuff later. So originally I was selling these pyramids, right? But then I ended up going into selling these necklaces. These, you know, it was crazy margins on some of these things. But this one was actually a really cool product, but unfortunately, I got into some problems, and I'll go over that later in the video. But yeah, this was my store, and this was awesome because the average order value was really high. So basically, like each pyramid cost between like 50 and like $60, and there was really no like reasoning behind any of the prices. I just, you know, what I thought looked cooler, I charged more money. But people have the thought that like these gemstones do like certain things for them, like vibration, like amethyst, strong healing and cleansing properties. Obsidian blocks out like I guess evil negativity stuff. This is what I was selling, and I'll go into some of the analytics with you guys. But basically, I was able to do $426,000 on the store, and I'll run you guys through the Facebook ads as well in a little bit. But I definitely got into a bunch of problems scaling, so I'll just show you real quick. So this was originally a one-product store in terms of like the pyramids. It was obviously a bunch of different SKUs and whatnot. I found it on AdsBuy. It does not solve a problem, or does it? So some of the people who buy this, or I would say most of the people who buy it, believe that the crystals solve problems with them, like getting rid of negativity or whatever it is. It does solve a problem, I guess, for the people that are buying it, but it's also like a nice decor. It's cool. It's not found in your average store. There have been stores popping up lately with crystals. But yeah, so I actually on AdSpy, when I had found it, there was really one other seller who was selling this stuff. But the crazy part is this stuff is all over Etsy. So actually, I'll show you if I go. Nope, not here. So here, if you actually look up the analytics on these, there's actually one person who is still selling a crap load of these. So there is proof of sales here. It's still selling 200 units a month for this seller. They have over 10,000 sales. Quick pause. If you guys are enjoying this, please give me a like or subscribe, comment. I'm doing my best to not sell courses or anything. I'm doing my best to not scam people out here. I could easily make your course and show you fake numbers and change my screen, and you know, it's very easy to go in and just inspect Element and change all your numbers and say I made $1 million in this many days, and I'm not doing that. I'm trying to be as transparent as possible, and I want us all to win. So if you're liking the content, please like and subscribe. I guess I'll start one out of time. In January, I had pulled in January, the first month, I scaled to 158K, which was actually pretty crazy because if you look at like the first week I wasn't selling. But so yeah, the first week I had 1,200 in sales, and the second week is kind of like, the second week I just blew it up. I knew this thing was selling like wildfire, and I literally just scaled the ads up as much as I could. But in the first month, and I'll run you guys through the ads in a sec, I was able to pull in 160K. Now, if I open up Facebook ads, so in the first month, I spent $79,000, which came out to, so it was 79.5K in ads and 158K in sales. So it was almost 2 times ROAS. I was getting these things for like $15, and I was pretty much selling like between like maybe 3 to 4 per order, because I had like a buy three get one free kind of thing going on. So it was $200 and it would cost me like 60. So it was like literally $140 profit every time I got a sale for somebody who was buying 4. And obviously I ran retarget ads and whatnot. But so in the first month I spent 79K in ads. In the second month I had spent in the second month I had spent 76K in ads. And let's just check how much that return was. So that was in February, it was 160K in sales and 76K in ads. So it was a little bit over a 2 times ROAS. And then in March I spent 32K and brought back, let's see, sorry guys, I'm literally flying all over the place. I did 30, how much was it? 32K in ads, and it brought back 72,000 in sales. So again, it was a little over 2 ROAS. Now, after this, I started getting into issues, which I'll get into later, but I guess I'll just go through the ad setup with you guys right now. What I did was I started out with a one ad set pretty much that I was doing interests with. So I had done a 10 interests in an ad set to test them out, and whatever worked, I was scaling. So this was the ad that I was using for these. I pretty much just took 4 pictures, a couple of images of the different crystals, and I threw them in together. I tried video ads, I tried single picture ads, the retarget ads. It was literally just, I mean, it was all just the same version, of the ads that was working. Like if it's working, you don't break it. Like you see up here, like there was, I tried putting in like some text as well. This was most likely a retarget ad. Yeah, see, like this was a retarget ad. It looks like you've been seeing my crystals before. I'm trying to turn my passion into a business. I was kind of like role playing as a girl who creates these. But yeah, so that was a retarget ad. So was this. Basically, when you retarget people, you want to kind of just give them a discount since they were already on your website, so they're more likely to buy. These were people that actually purchased it on Instagram and like took pictures, and I asked them if it was cool if that I made ads by using their pictures. So like once you start getting sales, it starts becoming a lot easier. And this was like one of the glow in the dark necklaces that I was trying to do ads on. I don't remember. These were actually selling pretty well, but I don't remember if I was ever able to scale this. Anyway, so yeah, you start with the, let's go to the ad setup. I pretty much started out with an ad set budget, 10 interests, and I just wanted to test out 10 interests at $25 each per day, and whatever performed, I just let go. And if I saw that it was performing extremely well, I would pretty much duplicate that into another ad set at like $100 a day budget. But basically, I started out with 10 interests, $25 per day, and scaled that up. And then I started moving into lookalike. So, and with Facebook ads, like the algorithm is powerful. You just have to buy data. Unfortunately, it's like in the beginning, it wasn't profitable. I remember like I spent like the $250, and I actually was maybe like 2 or 3 interests got a sale. So like if you spend $250 and make $150, not only do you have cost of goods, but you also have to pay for the ad. So like you start like even on day one, like you could lose $200 and you're like, oh my God, this is not for me. But unfortunately, the way it works with these algorithms is you just have to buy the data. So everyone thinks that like you'll see these guys online who are like claiming that they're making all this money and selling you a course. It's like, why are you selling me a course if you're making all this money? But anyways, nobody talks about really like the problems that you'll encounter once you're scaling too hard. So the reason why like there was a massive drop down on my sales was the first problem was Facebook. Facebook blocked me and said that I needed to verify my business. And that's fine. I verified it, but it took like a week. And by the time I got back, basically like my ads weren't performing as well or whatever. I had to try throwing in those necklaces or those tree of lives. And I tried my best to make it work, and it was working a little. But then what else happened? PayPal. So what PayPal did was they actually stopped. They held like, I think I had like 10 or 20K in my PayPal account, and they just held that. They're like, you're not getting this in case of any disputes. And another thing they did was they were holding. So if I got a sale for, let's say, $100, they would hold $20, like 20% of that, and give it back to you on a 180-day rolling reserve. So basically, if you're operating at a cash flow at a net profit of under 20%, you would have no cash flow. It becomes like a huge problem. And I tried disabling PayPal, and they were just like, and my conversion rate just dropped. Like if I was getting like 10 sales a day and I turn off PayPal, my sales are now like 2 to 5 sales a day. So there's actually a huge conversion drop when you turn off PayPal, which was a problem. Another problem is like my supplier just started being like, I don't know what happened, but like my supplier all of a sudden was like, here, add this email instead and use this. And then it started being like some random dude who like stopped fulfilling my stuff. And I'm like, dude, what the hell is going on? And like, I was getting into like some deep stuff, and but yeah, at some point it just stopped being profitable, and I was like, crap, I had to just stop. It was an awesome run. I was getting like, some days I was getting like 10, 12K in sales. And like, that's literally, it's like $3,000-$4,000 in profit in one day, which is honestly, it's amazing. But yeah, I was actually working on a couple other projects, and after this stopped, I kind of just stopped the drop shipping for a while. But I just wanted to show you guys that case study. Drop shipping still does work. You just have to do it a little differently. If you guys are interested, I can make another video about that, and how people are actually like really, you can actually make crazy amounts of money still drop shipping, never having any inventory. But yeah, so this was kind of like my case study. If you guys are interested in more content like this, I'm gonna try to start making more videos. It's very fun to me. I suck at it. I'm trying my best. But if you guys have any recommendations for videos too, I'm gonna try to make this like a making money with Miru online type channel. I have a Discord that I put in the description if you want to join. I'm not selling you anything. And anybody who's trying to sell you something isn't making money doing what they're doing. And if they are, it's not that much. Probably not as much as they're telling you that they're making. So yeah, that was it. I appreciate everybody who stayed and watched this whole thing. I wish you a lot of luck on your journey, and I hope you guys have a lot of success in making money online. Peace.